we got a new ball. Oh, we watched it on television.
Mr. Mayor, I'm going to give you the computer back now. That way we can try to see if we can get Commissioner Moore on the call as well.
Okay. We can get started. Okay, so meeting's called to order. Okay, let's do a quick roll call. Commissioner Chevette Hill.
Present.
Commissioner Anthony Locklear.
Present.
Commissioner Ronnie Laws.
Present.
Commissioner Connor is here.
I'm here.
All right. All right. Commissioner Moore is may join us via virtual environment. We're kind of waiting on that. We won't wait on it. We'll go ahead and start the meeting. But we want to do, and everybody have a chance to look at the agenda? Okay. So we want to do an adoption of agenda. So, can I make a motion? Can someone make a motion to adopt the agenda?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay. All right. Okay, we can go ahead and move into the next item on our list. Comments from our attendees. Anybody have any comments? Okay. Frank Barber.
Are you staying there?
Yes, sir. Stay right there, it's good. Thank you, sir.
Okay. A couple of years ago, maybe 3 years ago, the valuation on our homes was done again. It tripled. And in response to that, Charlotte lowered their tax rate. Gastonia lowered their tax rate. Ranlo remained the same, and my taxes have tripled, and everybody's taxes have tripled. Why do we have to have the same tax rate before and after our home values tripled? It's just a burden. I'm retired, and my additional income that I was planning on is going to taxes. The second one is speed bumps. I think my tax money is going to speed bumps, because there's an awful lot of them. Speed bumps are a way to punish everybody for the few people who are speeding the speed limit. I'd ask you take the speed bumps out, put an officer in there and write a ticket once in a while. It'd have the same effect, without ruining my vehicles going up and down speed bumps. In one place, you've got 4 speed bumps, 2 of which are sitting where there are no houses. Bottom of a hill, a creek right there, no houses in either direction, but a speed bump is there. What is that serving?
What is your address, sir?
Pardon me?
What is your address?
2908 Teton Drive.
Thank you.
I go up and down Ranlo Avenue every day, go to and from wherever I have to go. And I have 5 speed bumps I go over. The ones that are the humps where I can go over, it has me slow down, I'm not abide with it. A couple of those speed bumps, I have to come to a complete stop, otherwise my wife has to have dental work done over again because I had to jar the car so damn much. Excuse my language. So I don't like the speed bumps. Just put a police officer out there. You guys get revenue, and I don't have to go over speed bumps. And therefore, I'm not punishing everybody for the few people who speed. But please do something about the taxes. Everybody else lower their taxes. Ranlo left them the same. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's the only person we have on the agenda. And I assure you, sir, we will look into it. I did say that we would address everything
I
that
appreciate
you brought
that.
up in this meeting.
But as for the taxes,
Yeah,
at election time, I voted for you guys instead of the old guys,
Yes.
because that said the same thing. We'll look into it. I'd like you to make a commitment to reduce them somewhat.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to see them cut in half, or maybe a third, by the way it was before, but maybe that's not realistic. You guys know better than I do.
we'll find out,
Thank you.
and we'll see what options there are for you,
Thank you.
okay? And speed bumps, we'll check into the price on those, but I'm not sure that that's what's causing your money, you know, we're all.
I hope not.
Yeah, so, okay. So let's move on to the next one. I'm sorry, I'm over one today. But let's go on to the next item, new business. Introduction of the project planning board. Charlie Henson, he's gonna open that up. Okay.
I'm bringing up all these things.
Okay.
It's right there behind.
All right, very good. So, what we have done is we created a new project board. And in our project board, everything that you guys mentioned here in the meetings, we're gonna address. We're gonna make sure we address them. We're gonna tell you what we did to address it. So what we're doing is we've got a backlog. Everything that has been mentioned, as you see, some of the things that have been mentioned in the last meeting, we talked about police not being in the Mountain View area. So Chief Lunsford has been addressing that, and the police department has been addressing that issue. And they're going to tell you what they've done. They've been doing some logging of when they're going out there, when they're patrolling those areas. So we also had another issue where the billing system, Drew Horan, he noticed that he was having issues with paying bills, right? So Charlie, he can talk more to that one, and what he's done to that to actually address that. So that's what I'm telling you, I'm very serious about addressing issues, okay?
Would you like me to speak about the
Yes,
billing
sir.
system? Yeah, I'm happy to talk about it. So I think we briefly mentioned it, I think either in the November or the December meeting, that we're getting new software. So after Mr. Horan came to our meeting, I spoke with him, and we actually had a meeting in my office. It was fantastic. I got to see how he, as an end user, if you will, kind of like a sample, right? Like see what someone who's an end user of our systems has to work through. And something that we have known that is a weakness of ours is our system and all of our software is just ancient, right? So we know that there are things that aren't really compatible. They're not very user-friendly. If you want to try to find a button, like I know Mr. Horan had mentioned that there's no way to alter or change your auto pay. Actually, we did find the button. You just have to click on calendar, so it's not very intuitive, right? So we spent a lot of time going through some of the things that if anybody who's a resident runs into, is probably going to cause just like unnecessary burden and stress. And the good news is we're working on some of those in the short term because that'll be kind of like the Band-Aid in the meantime. But here next month and probably the month after, the North Carolina League of Municipalities is paying for us for 3 years a brand new, completely new and cloud-based amazing financial software that's going to take care of everything internally like payroll and then externally like bill pay and things like that that will make the user experience, the customer experience a million times better.
So it's not an immediate fix with some things take time. All right, can you go back to the other one? So commissioners, you will have access to this project board. Anybody that wants access to it as a planning board, we want your ideas, and we're gonna get the ideas from anybody that comes in here that wants to share, and we can see it as being a possible project that we can work on. I went ahead and added some of the stuff that I would like to see, and some of the stuff that I heard while I was campaigning. So we did do that. So, we got, one of the big things here in Ranlo is, to me, there hasn't been much change. I've been here 20 years. I haven't seen much of anything change, okay? But the thing about it is we need money, right, to do this. We need money to make these projects work. We need money for the new street. You have that on here? The Spencer Mountain Road project. Well, actually, we've got that. Those funds are already coming in. Can you go back to the other one? We'll talk about that one a little bit later. But we'll discuss that, the road pavement, a little bit later. But we've got that on the schedule, and we have found money that can be appropriated to that. And it obviously is because of the North Carolina DOT controls those roads, and that's one of the reasons why it hasn't been paid. But at this point, I think Charlie will tell you more about that later. It is on the schedule, end of this year, possibly first quarter of next year. So we'll have that. So if he goes back, one of the things we were talking about, obviously, we do not have a municipality. So we need to fund that. So those are projects that we're working on right now, looking at getting that funding. And we will talk about that in a little more in depth once we get down to the list of items that we're going to talk about. So how we're going to get it, we've got a good plan. We've got some good people that we've already worked with. We've already talked with Tim Moore's office, and also getting ready to talk to Brad Overcash, who's our senator, and also John Torben. Okay, so money is coming to fund that project. Hopefully it'll be here soon, soon meaning within a year and a half, to get that police department and municipality up and going. All right? Sorry.
Excuse me, sir.
Sure.
I have a comment in regards to your speed bumps. My question to that is, since you live in Mountain View, you have an HOA. Can you go through the HOA with your concerns about the speed bumps, like a petition or something like that, and let the HOA say, okay, most of our residents are sick of these speed bumps, and let that be the first place to go as far as possibly removing them? You get enough petitions, people that sign a petition saying they want to come. Have you
talking to
considered?
my neighbors, there's a bunch that want to sign it, sure.
A bunch that want to sign it?
Yeah.
Are you in an HOA?
Pardon me?
Are you in an HOA?
Am I what?
Do you have an HOA in your community?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're in Mountain
Probably, yeah.
View? Oh, okay.
Yeah, my HOA charged me $100 a day until I painted my shutters, because they were faded. And I said, I looked all around the cul-de-sac I live in, everybody's shutters are faded, so, but I painted them, and that wasn't a good find. It's ridiculous. That the shutters have to be the same color as your door.
Actually, we have the head of an HOA in here.
I thought about, expanding my door would be easier.
Yeah. We have the head of the Spencer Mountain Head HOA in here now. She may be able to get some insight.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to talk to her offline, you might want Chevette Hill, Commissioner Chevette Hill. She's the head of the Spencer Mountain HOA. She might be able to give you some insight.
Okay.
As
Thank
well.
you.
And we'll look into it as well. All right. So we'll move on past this project board, because it was just more or less to say, hey, we got a project board out there. We have some things that we have in mind. as far as funding the municipality, hopefully getting that up within the next year and a half. We've got, these are just some of the plans that I introduced. We've got, some wish lists. We want to bring more businesses here in Ranlo. Was a mill town, well, still is a mill town, but I think they're kind of dying out. That we don't have as much work here anymore. So we want to invite businesses here. That's one of the reasons why we're talking about paving the streets. We're talking about CJ here. He's going to be paving, also bringing those sidewalks all the way down. So we're going to be doing things to beautify and invite businesses here. So we're talking about other things that's on the project list, but we won't mention them at this moment, at this time. We just want to get a good introduction to the board, and anybody that has anything that they want to add, please bring it to Charlie. Absolutely. Okay. All right, can we move to item number 6? We want to start discussing what I was talking about as far as the funding. It is obviously we just a special meeting here, getting us ready for the meeting for tomorrow. We'll actually do some voting maybe on this, but as far as funding, we're going to need. One of the things we're going to do is obviously we're going to be looking for grants, and we have someone that can actually work for us. At first, I thought we was going to have to get someone else to help Charlie, because Charlie has a lot of work on his plate, and just going and pulling him away to actually go out and do the work of getting grants would be just too much in my book. But we already have someone that we're working with. I think Commissioner Locklear and Commissioner Laws, you may be familiar with this guy, but Will Cohen.
Coffin, yeah, so that's the
Cohen.
Mosley Architects that the board had approved to award the design phase to a couple months ago. That's who that is, yep.
Exactly, so he is, we had a chance to meet with him yesterday, and he has great ideas. He's done this before. He's already